The following program has been fully paid for and brought to you by the Majesty Now magazine.
You might end up in a magazine, or you might end up on TV. One-on-one with J. Carroll. When you slide through the Majesty, and we gon' show the world that we the latest, and we gon' show the world that we the biggest. One-on-one with J. Carroll. Ain't nothing bigger than the Majesty. Yo, tell me your story and I'ma tell the world. Get it off your chest, baby, don't hold it in.
The Majesty Now magazine, royal expose to the nations. Do you desire to be featured in one of the nation's premier magazines? Contact Majesty today at www.majestynow.com. Majesty has excellent spots at excellent pricing. And yes, Majesty will expose you in a royal way. Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in to the J. Carroll Show. I'm J. Carroll, your host, and it is so good to be before you once again. We have another phenomenal show for you. I tell you, here recently there's been so many great people and great testimonies and good stories, so many good gifts that has come to Majesty Studios. And today we have another wonderful guest. He is all the way from Georgia, and he's going to come before you in just a moment. And I want you to listen attentively. I want you to pay attention to what he has to say because he's very encouraging, and he has a lot coming up on the horizon. So at this time, I introduce you and bring to the stage none other than Ahmed Washington. So good.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's so good to have you. I tell you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So, how was your trip?
It was good.
It was good?
Yes, ma'am. It was good.
Okay, yes, sir. You know, since the first time I met you by phone, you've been just so nice and respectful and mannerable.
That's how I was raised. Yes, ma'am. For the most part.
I'm like, nah, he can't be that nice. Nah, I need to call somebody and get the real scoop on him.
Well, yes, ma'am.
But yes, and I appreciate that because that really takes us a long way.
Yes, ma'am. Morals and that's how I was raised. Respect and manners was mandatory. I didn't have a choice. So.
Yeah, so that was more mainly from your mother's side or your father's?
Both.
Or both?
Yes, ma'am. They didn't play the radio when it came.
Oh, yes. And it seems as though you never had a bad day before. You've been a good child all your life.
Yes, ma'am. I had my days, but I had a great village that raised me, so
That's
it
wonderful.
kept me in line. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's good to have a family, an extended family and friends that can just work together and be a part of our upbringing.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. It go a long way. It got me this far, so
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to ask you certain questions.
Come on, I'm with it. Let's go.
Now, the first thing I want you to do is look at the camera and tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Ahmed Washington. I'm from Valdosta, Georgia. I'm from West Valdosta, Georgia. Let me say that, though. You know, I can't forget where I was born and raised, but, yeah, I'm from Valdosta, Georgia. And, yeah, pretty much that's where I'm from.
Now, Valdosta, Georgia, is that mainly that's South Georgia, considered South Georgia as well?
Yes, ma'am. It's like an hour 15 from here. It's close by the Florida line, but, yes, ma'am, it's considered South Georgia.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, sir. Now, tell me, I know you have several things going on. Tell me, now, do you work a regular job? And tell me a little bit about yourself. Some of the things that you have been doing, I'll say, for the last 5-10 years.
Okay, well, one, I have a son, so I'm a father, a dedicated father. I got a 9-year-old son.
Yes.
Let me see, I do community work at the Boys and Girls Club. I go back, give back a lot. I talk to the kids a lot. I also help single mothers every year with school clothes, school shoes. I'm studying for my realtor license.
Okay.
I do music. I do acting. I do modeling.
Yes.
I got my hands tied up in like 4 different ventures.
Yes,
So,
sir.
and I'm a father on top of that. So yes, ma'am. That's what I've been doing.
Yes. That is amazing. I'm sure you're a good father.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and I know your son, he's, one of the people that's in the studio audience with us
Yeah, my
today.
twin. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. He is definitely your twin. Oh my goodness. And I said, well, you know what? He's gonna be extremely tall.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I don't know what just sprouting up.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Now, so you wear several hats, you do several things. Now tell us a little bit of, we're gonna break it down a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your music. How did you get into music?
Um,
And how long have you been in music as well?
um, funny thing is like I was always like in school. I always made good grades, so English was like my favorite subject. But I could always rap. I didn't never take it serious until my mother passed though. Like that's when I took it serious because that was like my pain reliever. That's when I took it serious though. But in high school, I used to do freestyle battles and stuff for like football team and lunch
Did
classroom.
you?
I do it all the time. That's what I used to do. But I didn't never take it serious until the day my mother passed. So that's when I like took it serious and put my life in my music. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what I've heard people say is when it comes to rapping and that type music genre, you people mainly put it's like real life stories, is it?
Yes, ma'am. For me, it's more like I mean, I'm morally principle based, so I like reality content. Like my favorite artists, like I grew up on artists that helped me get through my day. Like Tupac, my favorite rapper ever.
Yes.
So like I like reality over talent because that's the stuff that touch you.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's what I like for the most part.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So when it's reality over this talent, well, you always have something to say then.
Yes, ma'am.
Always
Exactly.
have some music to write. Always have something to tell. Tell a story
Yes, ma'am.
behind it.
Yes, ma'am. I think yeah. So for me, it's just like I think it's whatever relief you the most, but it's just something about reality content is different. Like when I like if I have an issue and I turn on a Tupac or something of that nature, it like not only you hear it, but it's like someone understand you. It gets you through your day. Is like so that's what carried me the most. Like anything that touched me is because I'm a reality based person. I like
Yes.
talent too, but I like stuff that I can relate to. I feel like reality will never leave. You know what I mean? It never fades. It never fades. So
Yes. Now, when it comes to rapping, I know because I come up in the church too.
yes, ma'am.
Did you get any backlash from any family members or people at the church saying anything about your style of music?
I'm a 50. I'll say 50-50.
Really?
The 50 because
Uh-huh.
I was real good at basketball and football, mainly
Oh.
basketball.
Okay.
So when I was rapping, everybody thought I was, going to pursue basketball. So you have those people that be like, how do you play ball, because I was real good at ball. But I was always more intelligent than any skill I ever had. So that was more of my backlash. As far as my family, I was raised, my parents were very political. So I kind of grew up kind of different,
Okay.
I grew up like Black Panther wise, Malcolm X. Like I grew up like in that nature.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what my content of the music go
Yes.
to. That's why those type of artists are like. That's why that type of music grabbed me.
Yes, sir.
So they understood where I was coming from. But for me, it was just
Okay.
being true to myself and
Yes.
how I was raised. So I stuck to my roots. So they
Yes.
were proud of me. They still is. Yes, man. They still are.
That's a blessing.
Yes, man.
Because when we get a certain age, sometimes we may not be as close knit family as we should be. So I'm glad. That's good to hear.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so good to hear, and I thank God. I'm thankful for our two sons as well, and our oldest son. So I mean, we have a close knit family. We it's just but it's a blessing because everyone doesn't have what we have.
Right.
Yes.
Family very important.
Yes.
And I lost mine at an early age, so morals like that's. But the thing about it, even though I lost him, it's like my parents were preparing me for that. You know, when you're a kid, you don't know you're gonna lose your mother as a teenager, or you don't know you're gonna lose all your family in a 5 year span like I did. But the way I was raised, it had me prepared to get through it. So they had me ready.
Hmm.
They did. So I know that I'm making them proud. I know they're proud of me.
That was
Yeah.
really something you just said. The way you were raised helped you. It prepared you to, be able to get through it and deal with the things that you're even dealing with now.
Yes, ma'am. I think it's
Yes.
actually like a strength. Like
Mhm.
my daddy had a saying. He used to always tell me, there's nothing bad in life unless you don't learn a lesson from it. So when I did, like, lost my mother, my father, my grandparents, my cousins, my sister, one of my brothers, like when I had all them losses, it
Wow.
kind of it can make you, it can make you or it can break you.
Yes,
But for
sir.
me, I believe that you know you have to use it. I couldn't let them die in vain. I think it's how you look at it.
Yes, sir.
Some people it destroy, some people it make stronger. But which is why I seem like I'm almost nonchalant, like nothing bothers me, because it's
Yes.
nothing worse than what I've already seen. So that actually motivated me. That's why I don't have no quit in me, or no doubt, or
Mhm.
nothing. That's why I am who I am. So like God don't make no mistakes. He don't.
Yes.
He don't make no mistakes.
Yes. Why you preaching? It's not a preaching show. Ah, it's our foundation though, but ooh, yes.
Yes, man.
And if someone is watching today, they may be dealing with some losses, whether it's loss of, family members or, they may have lost themselves.
Right.
So what if you could look at the camera and just tell them, maybe talk to them for 2 or 3 minutes and just encourage them how to hang on, or just to encourage them in your own way.
I would say to anyone who took a loss or major loss like I took, I think to me, there's a saying that say out of sight, out of mind. And when my daddy told me about that, man, like if someone really meant something to you, when they leave, you'll become better. You know what I mean? Especially when they like perish. You know what I mean? Like, cause I feel like if you were only doing good when they were here, then that means you didn't really value them that much. Cause now that they're not here, you should value them more. So the memories should keep you going stronger. You're gonna always have obstacles and hurdles in life, and you never get over the pain, but you can get through it. But it can make you better or worse. There's only two ways you go in life. You're gonna increase or decrease, but you're gonna do one or the other. So that's what would be my advice: is keep God first, and just know that even though you took a loss, it could be worse. Someone is always in a worse predicament than you are. So that's what I would give them to keep them going, because that's what got me going through it.
Oh, goodness, that was so encouraging. I know you've heard what Mr. Ahmed just said to you and the things that he was saying. What I want you to do, because his name and information is on the screen, if you can write it down or take a picture of it so you can reach out to him. And are you on what social media platforms are you on?
I'm on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Both of those.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can reach out to him with the information on the screen, and you could also look him up on Instagram and TikTok.
Correct.
Reach out to him. You may sometimes you may just need an encouraging word, or just comment. He'll comment back.
Correct.
I hope he better comment. If he don't comment back, call me and let me. Oh, but you are such a blessing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You really are. You're just your spirit. I've loved your spirit since the initial meeting that we had.
Yes, ma'am. I just try to be. I think life is what you make it. I had a father who was like, my father was very like deep. When I was a kid, I thought he was just hard on me, because everything he was just so to the point and so like, and I used to be like, man, why you be so hard on me? He's so dramatic. But the older I got, I understand how life works. It's what you make it. Like everything is what you make. He used to have a saying, you don't get no more life than what you put in. You get exactly. He says that's fair. So you get out what you put in.
Yes, yes.
But when you're a kid, you don't really understand them. I didn't understand it when I was a kid. But the moment my mama died, that's when I understood everything that they instilled in me then.
Yes.
I was already ready. I just didn't know I was gonna be ready.
Yes, sir.
But they knew that I would face something traumatic. I didn't know it. God knew it. So he don't make no mistakes. So that's
Yes,
why
sir.
I look at it in a positive way. Because I have lost a lot of people, but I do know I can't bring them back. As much as I love them, I have to keep going and keep them with me in
Yes.
spirit.
Mhm.
You know, so and that's the hard part about accepting something that you can't control. So
Yes.
I just
Yes.
try to be positive. I don't believe in fear. I believe you believe in God. There's none to fear.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
just keep my
Mhm.
head up and my chest out, and I keep going no matter what. Nothing can stop me.
All right.
Literally.
Yes. What a blessing. Oh, now I know what. Okay, I'll just. Okay, we spoke about your music a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, do you perform? So do you go out and perform still, or
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you have the invitation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to know. And I know we have some things. We have some good things coming up this year.
Yes,
Oh
ma'am.
my goodness! And I know you're gonna try to take over. We trying to take over now. You know, you remember who the boss.
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Oh, but yes, sir. Now, as you personally, I'll say, what do you have anything in particular that's on the horizon for yourself?
um, I got some ventures I think gonna surprise people.
Okay.
I got some more talents I'm finna show, especially with the
Okay.
modeling and acting. You know,
Mhm.
like I think I'm
Yes.
pretty. I think I'm pretty alright in front of a camera.
Yes.
So
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see how it turn out.
Yeah,
But
we're about to see in just a little bit.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Now, what's going on with your jewelry?
Oh, okay.
Did you come to leave one or two of them with J. Carroll today?
well,
We're not gonna let you out the building until you leave one. Okay.
yes, ma'am. My father was like very
Mhm.
heavy in jewelry,
Mhm.
but one of them is my
Yes.
father gave me, but every piece on my
Oh.
neck represent the people that I lost. So that's one way,
Yes.
cause I don't have any tattoos or
Mhm.
nothing. So
Mhm.
so that's my way of keeping them with me. That's the way of keeping them with me.
Yes.
So yeah, all of
Yes.
that's what it represent though.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
sir. So you have something in remembrance of people who were really, really dear to your heart.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Most definitely.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Now what? Okay, now it's the summertime and you work during the summer. I think you mentioned once that you like to spend a lot of time with your son.
Correct. Correct.
Probably during the summer where he's out of school.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of relationship would you say your relationship with your son is similar to the one that your father had with you, or not as
I,
strong?
it's the same because my father and mother were together for like 35 years. So my
Mhm.
father was there every day. So me and my son
Yes.
had the same bond. I was raised that
Wonderful.
way. But my son is my world. He all I got.
Mm.
I mean, of course I have friends, but
Mhm.
when he was born, like he keep me going. Even the days when I had long days, hard days, stuff like that.
Uh
It's
huh.
I know I got someone depending on me, and he
Yes.
got a better chance than what I had. Not saying that I didn't like I had the worst, but he just got opportunities that I didn't have.
Yes.
He
Mhm.
got it better, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
My father
Yes.
did. They did the best. They did everything they could. Like they raised me, my mother and my father. So may they rest in peace. They did their job.
Mhm.
So I just doing everything that they raised me to be, and I'm just trying to be the best father I can. But my
Yes,
son is
sir.
my everything. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Now, how does he? Is he? Does he play sports?
He play football. He very good at football
Does
too. Yeah.
he? Okay,
Yeah.
because you play football and basketball.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
So he's
So
not shy and.
he try to act shy, but he once you
Mm.
get to know him, he's not
Uh
shy. He's a
huh.
very smart kid, but he got great. The most I love about he's a very loving kid. He has a big heart.
Yes, sir.
Like he welcome people in, and he's very intelligent too. So, but yeah, he's very talented though, especially in football.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, would you say of some of the just looking over your life and looking at yourself from within? What are maybe one or two things that you would like to change about yourself?
Um, if I could change anything growing up, I would have changed. I would have. I think I would have kept one. I would have kept pursuing basketball. When my mother died when I was in college, it just took a lot out of me. You know, um, not that I have it, but so if I could change anything, I would have kept playing ball. And two, I probably would change my financial circumstances. And not that's not a knock. But anyone that grew up like in an urban area, when you like, you know what I mean. In that kind of way, I think
Mhm.
you don't realize as a kid how important finances are because you don't understand. You just know what your parents can do. But
Yes.
me being a parent now, knowing financially stability can help your child just see stuff that can advance them mentally.
Mhm.
I think those two things I could change, because it kind of take away a lot from you when you don't have the finances because you don't have the resources.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like so you'll just never know. But having financial stability would definitely be, and I would have definitely kept playing ball. If
Yes.
I would have knew how to deal with my mother's passing when it first happened.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes,
Yes. Well, I tell you, I believe that she would be pleased with
ma'am. I
you.
think so. I can feel it. Yes,
Yes, I
ma'am.
know she would be. Yes, sir. Oh, so is there anything that you would like to share before we close?
um, I would just say anybody that come from the kind of life I come from, like you grew up, poverty stricken and took a lot of losses. I would tell you, you know, don't your journey is your journey for a reason.
Mhm.
Don't ever be ashamed of your journey. I think we're living in an age now where everything is so much social media. You look at the next person's journey in comparison. I know my journey is what made me, the good, the bad, everything. So I embrace it. I would tell anybody to take on the losses the same way you take on the blessings because that's
Mm.
showing God your appreciation. You can't only be appreciative or like be happy when
Mhm.
everything is good. You got to show them the same grace and mercy when things go the wrong way and just keep going because until the day you don't wake up, you okay. That's just how I look at it. So
Yes.
just keep going. You'll be all right. Uh,
Yes. Yeah, that was some very good encouraging words. Now, I know you said that when you were coming up or at certain times in your earlier life,
right.
there may have been a little poverty stricken in certain areas.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you go back to those areas to give back to the community, or is that something that you have done or desire to do?
Yes, ma'am. I do. Excuse me. I do it on a regular basis because
Hmm. Okay.
um, sometimes you just like, and it's funny how like you can see kids that like that remember you or people that raised you. They look at you when you get older. So I feel like
Mhm.
it's my duty to let a lot of kids know that your environment is not your end all.
Mm.
But one thing that
Yes.
saved me was I had a father, and a
Okay.
lot of us come from urban communities don't have fathers. So a lot of kids have a talent, but a lot of kids just don't have no one to pour nothing into them. So a lot of them think their
Oh.
neighborhood is exactly that's their life. And I lost a lot of friends growing up that had the same mentality, but not to make an excuse, but they didn't. No one told them different because they didn't have a father to guide them and point them. I did, so that really helped save my life. So I
Yes.
tell a lot of kids that your environment, this is where you at. Your mind is what control everything. It's how you visualize what you think.
Mm.
So I
Yes.
definitely,
Yes.
and I like to see kids make it because I made it, but a lot of my friends didn't make it. So I just try to make the next generation better than what we had and
Yes.
what I had.
So you're a mentor. You're
Yes,
a
ma'am.
mentor
Definitely.
to a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Yes.
I take
Okay.
pride in that. Like that's how I was raised. Like I
Yes,
can't,
sir.
somebody got to give up something.
Mhm.
Somebody got to give up something to get something.
Yes.
So
Are you able to go into the schools, or
I
well,
go
you go
to
into whatever areas that you can?
yeah, I go to
Mhm.
like definitely the Boys and Girls Club, but
Okay.
majority of the
Mhm.
times I go where the kids are, where I know they're gonna be,
Mhm.
like to the
Oh.
parks.
Mhm.
You know, the parks, the places that a lot of people won't go, is where I go, cause a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
those kids just need guidance. Like, and I
Yes.
think they get overlooked by financial situation. Most people are ignoring because they're not going to be on the rise or peak. You're not going to see
Mm.
them a lot unless you come from that environment. You're not even gonna. You just almost gonna ride by like they don't
That's so
exist.
touching,
But
Lord.
I
Oh my
do a lot.
goodness.
Yes, ma'am. So,
That's just a special gift. That's just a special grace that's on your life to, be able to go back and just to touch, whew, and to feel what, you may have experienced long ago.
yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Yes, sir. Now, tell us, if you will, okay, I'm not going to ask your age in front of everyone,
Okay.
but do you see yourself, I'll say, expanding, I'll say, out of Valdosta, out of the city that you may be in now? Do you see yourself leaving one day, or you really feel that you're needed to be where you are?
Um, I mean, of course, as far as growth, so I have to be, but also always gonna be my home.
Mm-hmm.
So my heart's gonna always be there.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna have family members. I got my most funnest memories are there. But I understand
Yes.
the outlook on growth is it's a whole world of kids that grew up how I grew up that don't have
Yes.
the knowledge or no one to touch them the way I did. So my goal was never to just be the person for my community. Because I feel like
Okay.
anybody that come from that life, no matter where you from, I represent them as well. And it's a
Yes.
lot of kids around the world that need that, not just
Mm-hmm.
home. And a lot of I think that it be hard because a lot of people don't want to feel like they are like I guess letting go or not reaching back. But reaching back ain't just
Mm.
about your community because it's a whole world of kids that going through the same thing. So
Yes.
um yeah, I'm trying to do it worldwide.
Yes, sir.
But my home is my home, like, and they already know that. So I don't have to say like,
Yes.
I represent you guys. This is where I come from. That's why
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I said I'm from West Valdosta. Like I'm letting like
Yes.
that's where I got everything from, my roots.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna take that with me everywhere I go and branch off and reach a million other kids that need me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would like to say that listening to Ahmed's heart and how he has a heart for for everyone actually, but just the youth back in his community. If you desire, his information is on the screen. If you desire to be a blessing to him, I mean, he's never done this before, never ever. But if you desire to be a blessing to him, I'll say financially, because of the work that he does, he would definitely give it to the right place. It would really assist him into giving back to his community, and whether it's school or back to school or backpacks or just feeding people, even during the summer. Whatever you can do. He did not tell me to say this. He does not do this, but I'm just led to say this. If you could be a blessing in some way, give either one of us a call, and you will know definitely how to give those blessings to his community outreach as he does. So I thank you. I thank you so much for being a part of Majesty
Thank you for having me.
and the J. Carroll Show. Thank you so much.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. And, I'm going to argue with you a little later about some things. Oh, but I appreciate you so much. It's good to work with you.
Likewise, likewise. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir. And I appreciate you all for tuning in to the J. Carroll Show.
One on one, baby, let's talk about it. Ain't nothing bigger than the majesty. Yeah, hey, let's talk about it.
The preceding program has been fully paid for by the sponsor, the Majesty Now magazine. Peachtree TV does not constitute endorsement of this product.